Okay, folks, we are back. Now, I made a note of this in the previous video, but unfortunately, because of the nasty amount of lag that I had going on, it looked like basically everything was just freezing up in that whole second half of that video. So, to recap, what you did not see in that video was that this guy right here, I'm pretty sure you did see the part where Baron ran off with Fearbreaker. And this was something that he thought he was doing for the good of his people. And we had to chase him down and get it back from him, because while it was in his possession, he did not understand that it was killing him, and it almost did kill him. But we took it back from him, and we evacuated the remaining Earthen in the surrounding areas to this location, this town, called Shadowvein Point. And since we are here in Shadowvein Point, and there's a handful of quests in the area, we're just going to go ahead and, for this video, let's do, we'll knock out this whole little bunch of quests over here. So we have, we got somebody over here by the name of Kagfritha.
Begin speaking.
And Kagfritha has a quest called Juicy Krollusk Meat. And she says, "Greetings, I am Kagfritha. I was once a site supervisor for operations in the rumbling wastes to the south of here, but time has taken its toll on our enterprise and we had to abandon the area. It's high time we got things back in working order down there. But while we were gone, some unsavory creatures moved in. I have a plan for dealing with the worst of the bunch, but first we need some bait. If you're here to help, go hunt some of those dirt-diving Krollusks and bring me back their meat." So, we're getting some meat from the Krollusks.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, and she's given us a second one called Sticks and Bones. While the Krollusks like to attack from beneath, the rumbling waste also plays host to a predator who prefers to swoop down from above. Deep players have built nests on the peaks and ridges above the waste. Destroy their nests and show them that the waste is no welcoming home. Alright, so we gotta destroy some peak player nests as well. Alright. Alright, and this is just on the outskirts of town, it looks like. Alright, on the side of Ore, there is... Oh, here we are. Someone by the name of Randaz. And Randaz...
You don't look busy enough.
...has a quest for us called Desperately Seeking Scorthoods. Who are you? Oh, that's right. I heard that there were new folk about. Say, are you heading north? If so, keep an eye out for my friend Scorthuz. The laggard was due back an hour ago, but is nowhere to be seen. I heard he was heading towards Chittering Den for some awful reason. If you go see him, tell him to hurry up and get back here. I'm drinking alone. So we're going to go look for somebody by the name of Scorthoods, and it's Randaz's drinking buddy. That's up in a place called the Chittering Den. And that's, that's just north of here in that little section right there. Okay. And let's see, because it looks to me like there are some other quests that are not too far yet. There's one right up... Oh, what's this down here? Psst. You kobold friend, come speak. Spirit of Earth right here, a waxy lump. Hey, some stuff. Okay. Alright, a kobold by the name of Skritz. Looks like a younger kobold. Doesn't even have a candle on his head yet. And Skritz's quest for us is called The Dread in the Den. He says, "You kobold friend, yes? Need help. Bad things happening in the Chittering Den. Gloomtooth gang settling up camp. Cronies of Candle King want war with Earthen. Can't stop them alone. Meet me at camp." Alright, so Gonna go meet him up there as well. And there is one other that is right over here, it looks like. Blasted bot. Brennok should have been back by now. This is Earthen by the name of Haimaz. She has a quest for us entitled Listener Lost. Blast it all! Brennok and I were on our way to Shadowvein Point to conduct a recitation ceremony. We were attacked by scorpions. Now the hauler has a scorpion stinger launched in its gears, and Brennok wandered off. He said he was going to stretch his legs while I fixed the hauler, but that was a while ago, and I need to get the bot moving again. And you look for him, so now we gotta go find Brennok. Brennok is alright, and he does that little thing just popped up right there, so Brennok's not too far away. But before we do that, let's go ahead and do let's do this grunt work south of town here. South of the Plains. I'm sure all this stuff right here is did I get this light path? Yes. I did get that light path. Okay. Okay, we'll see about getting these deep players out of the way while we're doing these this stuff here. Oh, you bastard! All right. Okay. It just takes a moment to kill one more. Okay, and Prollusks. And another thing I can never pronounce. I'm trying to remember when these guys first showed up. I want to say the Prollusks first showed up in BFA. I think that's when we first saw them, was in Battle of Azeroth, because I don't recall them showing up in Legion. They might have, but I don't remember them showing up then. I want to say they showed up first in the desert zone of Zandalar in BFA. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's when it was. Although they were on, they did show up in Tiragard Sound as well, if memory serves. While I'm thinking about that, okay, we're on. I've got to make sure I get to these nests. Knock these guys out. You know what? And as a matter of fact, okay, and that's a big baddie right there. I'm gonna have to probably take him out eventually. I'm not gonna face him now. That'll be. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay, I think this is the area that I tried going after earlier, and I think it was a rare that looked a little bit too tough. Let's see, so over here. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them here. There's a few. All right, but in the meantime, let's get a little more out there. These dynamite trapped iron veins are just going to be the bane of my existence. Spore-infused shale. Ooh, that's a real big baddie right there. 50 million HP. I am not going to be going after that guy. No siree, Bob. I'm just going to have to wait until we finish all of our quests, and then then I'll come back to it. Oh, a rock snake. Oh, rock snake. Just random junk. You never know. You never know what these things will drop. Alright, that's the last nest. And now we'll just get a little bit more meat from the crawlers. And hopefully that'll all we have. That's going to be all we have to do down here. That's general busy work, unless they're going to send me to other spots in the deeps down here. Oh, we got some whelplings down here. Get a whole bunch of these guys and get a little bit more stuff, right? Yes, there's our last piece of meat. Fantastic. All right, and we'll put eye on back to our friends over here. Oh, what do we got there? This is more disturbed earth to pick up some more wax, more globs of wax. They're slowly but surely getting hungry. See, I got none of those guys now. Oh, I still got this little guy, so I can. Almost forgot. I can add this to every opportunity you have to get an extra little buff. All right, and we head on over to
You are acknowledged.
Kagatha, and we turn on the meat. I have big plans for that meat. These juicy hunks of flesh are exactly what I need.
Remain vigilant.
And okay, we turned to the other one. Oh, that was a quick turn in. That was a quick turn in. I didn't see the page there, so sorry for skipping past that. You guys are going to have to cut back and pause the video if you want to see whatever that was. Right. And her next quest is in a pinch. I suppose I should come clean and tell you why I had you gather that meat. The truth is, there's a horrible beast who lives down in the wastes, a monster who feeds on the unwary and whose pincers can snap through a stone and bone like a knife through warm butter. Its name is crying out loud, Smaragther. We'll just call you Smarry, okay? And the foul thing is the reason I have but one eye, and my gems are cracked. I am no match for it, but you can enact my vengeance. So, kill Smarry. And it's a deadly sharp pincher. It's clacked with rock-crushing force. Its venomous tail is one that have to be on alert for. Alright, so.
Praise the machine.
Alright, so probably this is just going to be the last little bit for these guys right here. And we place the meaty bait, and there he is. Oh, you son of a gun! All right, let's get on back here because we don't want you to reset. All right, there we go. Oh, gotta get my buffs. Always forget my buffs. I'm gonna have to eat in just a moment here. Boom, gotcha. Alright. And I got a debuff on me right now. Poison damage every 2 seconds, but it's not too bad. Not too bad, so I'm not too worried. And we head on back.
Another interruption.
Alright, you did it. I hope you made it hurt. That I did.
Stay productive.
Revenge on the Rumbling Wastes. Alright, so there's another batch of side quests done right there. Alright. So, alright. You know what, we'll just... Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to make this a short video. Well, actually, hold on a second. Let's see if this guy sent us back anywhere. No, my book, what have they done? Years of work carried off by animals. Oh, that's Brennok. Okay. You don't know. Oh, this is the drinking buddy guy. Okay. You don't understand. I was going to leave Thurging Deeps, but I can't now. Not without my book. Defragmenting memory. My oath is to be a compeller. I collect and tell the stories of our people. He sighs. Is there wisdom in stories told by someone who never lived them? I've never had an adventure. I was afraid to overwrite the stories entrusted to me, so I started transcribing them into a book I hid here. Each time we returned to Shadowvein Point, I added more. I was going to leave and pass on the book, but Scorpions ransacked it. Please find the missing pages before they stuffed them into their nests. So collect 100 missing pages of Brennok's book. And that is... Okay, that's the opposite end. Alright, you know what? Let's screw it. We'll continue on. We'll continue on. Why not? Just because. And we're just looking for lost pages that are under rocks, apparently. Oh, okay. So just gotta get the swarmers. That gets us 12 pages. All right, we got some folks over here. I'll shamelessly team up with. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, finding these pages is easier than I thought. Nice. Nice. Okay. All right. Defragment. Thousands of stories. Now they're probably living in some animals' den. By the Titans, thank you. I don't know what I have done. What I would have done if I had lost these. I can finally leave without failing my oath. And right, we better get back to Haimaz before she gets suspicious. Please don't tell her about any of this. Her duty is to guide and guard me in my role as compiler. If she knew I was planning to leave, I don't know what she would do. So go ahead and talk back to Haimaz. Don't tell her I'm planning to leave or about my book. Brennok is kind of like Bilbo, planning to leave the Shire and finishing up a book of his own. Brennok, where were you? Your duty is to rest. All I've ever done is rest. Alright. Let's not worry her. Thank you for bringing him back. He always acts strange when we come to Shadowvein Point, but he seems more out of sorts than usual. Okay, and we got a couple more assigned. Alright, hold on a second. Let's go ahead and mark down these guys right here because we're learning about these guys. So this is Brennok. And Haimaz. Haimaz. Alright, so the next quest from Haimaz is entitled Readying a Recitation. Once a year, Brennok and I take the long road through the ringing deeps. We stop at each outpost, and Brennok tells the residents a story from their past, one they entrusted to him to remember even when they forget. It's my duty to ready the ceremony site. Would you come with me? I could use the help. So we're going to help her with the recitation site. We're going to the recitation site, Brennok. Try not to wander off. Of course, where would I even go? And Brennok actually has another one for us too, and his quest is called The Common Costume. And he says, I'll slip away after the recitation. It's easy to vanish into a crowd of Earthen, enjoying a keg of cinder brew. However, I can't be recognized when I leave town. I don't want anyone to stop me, or worse, to think I'm abandoning my oath. Better to just disappear. If you find me a spare set of miner's clothes, I'll be able to get away without being noticed. So, find a set of miner's clothes. Alright. Which, I believe, just popped up right here. Oh, nope, it's up above, so I gotta fly up. Or not, no, or maybe not. It's in here somewhere? Okay, oh, second level up here. Okay, here we go. Oh no, this is them asking for, is this ready? Okay, this, no? Oh no, speak to resting miners. Okay. Let's see, ask if the miner knows of a spare set of clothes. I do, but why do you need them? Part of the recitation ceremony, I like souvenirs. No time to explain. It's very urgent, very embarrassing situation. We'll just say it's part of the ceremony. Oh, in that case, you can find plenty of spares on the top floor of the inn. I hope the pilot has tales from the circus. Are you going to the recitation? Who knows? Maybe he'll tell one of my stories. Up here we go. There's the spare mine of clothes right there. It was easy to find those guys. Alright, that didn't take long at all. And we'll hand these back. There's the common costume. Did you find them? Yes, I did. Thank you. No one should recognize me in these. Alright, so got him in the disguise, and now over here to the recitation ceremony. Cheat a little bit, just fly up. Make this easy as possible here. Alright, so we're just going to get some tools out of the way. Cleaning up the area here. And so Brennok's role isn't easy. He must keep his life simple to keep the stories from being overwritten by his own experiences. And we push the stuck mine carts. I swore to watch over him, guide him, care for the life of his, the parts of his life his oath keeps him from partaking in. And cleaning off some stubborn moss. All this grunt work you're making me do. He's never even left the ringing deeps. I worry for him. How long can a person live without their own experiences? Alright, ready in the recitation. Brennok usually seems more excited for a recitation. Thank you, I hope you'll join us for the recitation when the time comes. And she has another quest for us, this time called A Sip of Cinder. Now there's one last thing we need. It wouldn't be a proper recitation ceremony without mead. Of course. course we need the mead. However, Hearthkeeper Zerk tells me the last couple deliveries of Cinder Brew haven't arrived. It seems the local flayers in the rumbling wastes have a taste for it and raid the shipments. Here, take a spare keg, see what you can recover from the flayers. And now, oh man, what I should have done, it looks like what I should have done is this quest line first, and then picked up the other quests, because then I would have been able to knock out all this stuff at once. Now we're back in this same area again. Well, for all I know, it's not the same enemies, though. Maybe it's something different. I couldn't tell you. They're drunk from the Cinder Brew. They're all passed out. Nice. All right. Yeah, another one. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. There we go. We filled our cask. Alright, and we turn in our Cinder Brew right here. Thank you, the miners will appreciate this. I hope the players weren't too much trouble. Not at all. That should do, Brennok. Everything's ready. Yes, no sense in waiting any longer. And we talk to Brennok. He says, one last. But before we trigger that one, let's ask him why he wants to leave. So many come to me to entrust stories or ask questions. I try to answer well, but I don't really know. I can describe the sun 100 ways, but to me, it's less real than candles flame. My stories matter, I know that. I keep memories alive that would otherwise pass into nothing. But they're all as much as shadows trickling down the settles. I want to see the real thing. I want to bring back new stories, not just retell old ones. I want my oath to grow, not stagnate. Alright. You know, I think maybe, perhaps that's somebody in the writer's room taking a dig at a former writer. I pick up on these things, guys. I want to tell new stories, not old ones. And we got a bad habit from Blizzard over the last few years, putting a whole lot more time and effort into WoW Classic and Burning Crusade Classic and Wrath Classic, so on and so forth, instead of focusing on new expansions and new gameplay, new characters, new storylines. So, for all I know, that could be a little dig at the writers that the writers are given to former staff members at Blizzard. I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case. All right, moving on. One last story. Well, it's time. I'll be holding the recitation at the mine entrance. I'll see you there, though don't feel obligated to stay the whole time. I'll leave my book for Haimaz to find. She'll take care of it. After the ceremony, I would like to say goodbye properly. Meet me by the bridge outside of town. I'll head there after the recitation. So, It is time for us to attend to the rest of it. Go on, you two. I have a few things to take care of. I'll catch up. Right. Oh, and there is. And there's Brennok. So there's the book right there. Alright. It's just a. It's the book and and it's a note for Haimaz that's on top there. Hundreds of pages are filled with Brennok's precise handwriting. Between the cover and first page is a folded note. And the note reads, Haimaz, there has long been a fault in me. I seem of doubt and longing. Every day it threatens to crack me apart. How long am I to live only for others? What good are stories from one who has lived none? How long will you be forced to humor me? I'm going. I'm not sure where. I don't think I'll be back. I'm sorry. It's not right. So he is saying his goodbye. We got another sort of semi-sad quest line here, guys. Alright, so we speak with Brennok. And we can skip the recitation, which we're not going to do because it's the first time seeing this. Alright, well, this is it. The last story I'll tell for some time. I don't see Haimaz. She doesn't always attend. Titans know she's heard my stories plenty. Still, I'd hoped, but she wouldn't know this would be my last recitation. Alright, so let's listen to it, shall we? Take your seat and I will get it. Alright. Take a seat. I come to you with a story from this very mine. A story of two miners, Durgar and Karek. Side by side, they served their oaths for centuries, but in time, Karek felt the call of the unbound. Her pick grew heavy, and her thoughts grew heavier still. She ceased work and barely spoke. Durgar saw her friend's pain and was desperate to help, but all she knew was mining. So she swore upon her oath she would not return to the surface until she found something so incredible it would shake off Karek's doubts. For many years she searched. True to her promise, she never left the mine. One day, in the fathomless deeps, she found her prize, a peerless gem, so beautiful it could cut through all of Karek's doubts. Joyful, she ran back to Karek. You know what Karek said when Durgar returned with the gem? Nothing. Karek had long since passed into stillness. Oh my. They say all the strength went out of Durgar. Her body so worn it had only been her oath keeping her upright. They tried to comfort her, she shattered. She was a mere shell of stone. Remember, an oath is a heavy thing. If we are not careful, we will buckle under that weight. Truly a lesson to learn. Now, we shall meet Brennok by the bridge. That is to the west of it, yes. Here. And Haimaz is here. There you two are. Valthalion, why are you alone? Where's Brennok? Before we flew away, he whispered to us, I'll find somewhere quiet to change. Meet me at the bridge outside. Okay, so he was supposed to be here, and she showed up here to cut us off. I knew Brennok was acting old. Then one of the miners mentioned you'd borrowed a spare set of clothes. That and his strange mood, well, it wasn't hard to guess that he planned to leave. I expected him to come this way, though. Have you seen him? I don't know where he is. Alright. The next quest, on the road. This is the only road by the elevator, so he should have been here by now, unless he didn't take the road. He wouldn't want to be seen. He has no idea how dangerous the deeps can be. We have to find him. Find Brennok. Oh, that would be heartbreaking. What was that? No expect to hear that. Hurry! He's hardly ever left a paved road. He doesn't understand the dangers. Okay, that would be tragic. That would be tragic if he finally decides to leave, goes off on an adventure of his own, and what happens? But something kills him less than 15 minutes out of town. Okay. Ooh, we gotta rescue him from a crawler by the name of Grimlurk. All right. You are not killing our friend today, buddy. Come on, get out of there. Get out of here before more of them show up. Alright. Haimaz, how did you find me? I won't go back. You can't stop me, you shale-headed shit seam. I am not here to stop you. I'm coming with you. What? Oh, I've been so foolish. So she wants to go too. Really? Okay. On the road. And incidentally, side note, once again, the foolish male is in trouble and the female comes to the rescue. That common theme, still here. Alright, anyway. On the road is the next quest. If he'd only told me sooner, don't get it oath, but if he's set on leaving, he'll need a guide. Not sure he knows how to put one foot in front of the other on his own. His chronicle is already on a rook headed to Gundergaz. They'll take care of his stories, at least until he's had his fill of his own. My oath is and always was to take care of him. I can't do that if I keep him down here. Thank you for helping. And how you best. That's the last thing. There, and they're off. So where to first? First, heal the sun. After that, who knows? They walk off into the distance. Farewell, friends. I wish you the best on your journey. May it treat you well. Okay, you know what? That's a good place to stop for this video, guys. That's a nice little sweet ending to that story. Had ourselves what seemed to be a sad ending for a character, perhaps, but it turns out they're going to go live happily ever after. At least I hope that shall be the case, indeed. So we will leave it there, and we will come back to. We'll head on back to the to this area over here and do this little shtick of quests on this end. But in the meantime, thanks a lot as always for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.